Rapid changes are on the way in the coming days. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for clicking on to tonight's Weather Extra. We're going to start off with some snow. We're going to go to freezing rain, eventually rain and mild temps. So this forecast is really going to be an adventure. So let's start off with what we have tonight. We have snow moving into the area. We've had some flurries due to some ocean effect snow showers and flurries, but nothing of any real significance so far. This, what you see down in southern New England, arrives in our area probably around 11 o'clock, midnight, somewhere in there. That's when we get into some accumulating snow. And all of us will see some accumulating snow before we even introduce that freezing rain or the changeover to freezing rain by morning. National Weather Service has issued winter weather advisories, areas in tan. Notice this does not include the immediate coastline. They go in effect at 7 o'clock tonight over southern areas and go all the way until midnight tomorrow night in this region here. Midnight tonight through 5 a.m. Thursday over northern sections, and the reason for that, it's not necessarily snow where we're looking at tomorrow, it's freezing rain that's going to be the real focus. Again, this does not include the immediate coast. And it looks like icing will become an issue in those areas during the day on Wednesday. So let's try to pinpoint what's happening on the satellite radar. We have an area of low pressure. This is the one that's bringing the snow to the area tonight. Next area of low pressure is back down through the Gulf states here. That's the one that's producing all the severe weather down through Louisiana, Mississippi, heading into Alabama. In fact, let's take a look at those tornado warnings, all those little red boxes you see right there. They're actually starting to move into Alabama as we speak tonight. So there have been several tornadoes that have touched down. Thank goodness we don't have anything like that around here, but we do have some wintry weather to talk about. Let's get in and take a look at the timing of this next. You might see some on and off light snow showers tonight, but it looks like, I would say, from 11 o'clock to midnight, that's when the steady snow really develops over southern and central Maine. As we go into the morning hours, notice what's happening here. That snow is starting to shift off to the north. This is 6 a.m. During this period, we are introducing a changeover to a little bit of sleet and possibly some freezing rain over southern zones only. No, Portsmouth trying to warm things up above freezing, but everyone else is below freezing. So your morning commute tomorrow, I think we're going to have some slippery travel either due to snow or freezing rain. That freezing rain line is going to try to shift off to the north during the course of the morning. Notice Rockland rising above freezing, Portland just above freezing there. So we're going to watch these temperatures pretty closely. And this is that lull I was telling you about yesterday. I think the precipitation is going to lighten up in intensity. So instead of steady freezing rain, we're looking at probably freezing drizzle during this period. This is 10 o'clock in the morning. Areas like Sebago Lake, Lewiston, and Augusta. Areas in the mountains are still seeing some accumulation of snow. All right, let's go through the afternoon now. This gets quite interesting now because we have temperatures rising above freezing for only coastal areas, from Portsmouth to Portland up to Brunswick, Bath, Rockland, a good portion of Waldo County, Penobscot Bay area. Now the battle line, this is going to be something we'll be monitoring tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock. This battle line is the next round of steady precipitation moves in. Will be somewhere over interior York County, right up through the Sebago Lake area, Lewiston, Auburn, up through Augusta and Waterville. East and south of that line, it's rain. That's what we're thinking out of this one. North and west of that line, I think freezing rain is going to be wreaking havoc on these areas throughout the afternoon. So in those areas, it's not only the morning commute that we have to be concerned with, it's the afternoon commute that will produce some slippery travel. As we go into the overnight hours and into Thursday morning, the wind picks up out of the southeast, so we'll all transition over to rain during that period. So the temperatures will actually be rising. In fact, by Thursday morning, we're looking at temps near 50 degrees. Some heavy downpours move in. Can't rule out an embedded thunderstorm mixed in there, but it looks like any steady rainfall will taper to rain showers during the afternoon on Thursday. You might see a quick shower or two early Friday with the cold front moving through, but most of Friday will feature clearing skies. That's what we're thinking here. As far as the snowfall goes, snow is not a huge part of the storm system. A large portion of the area gets 1 to 3 inches of snow. That includes Portland, Sanford, Sebago Lake area, Lewiston, Auburn, and Augusta. Some of the peninsulas and islands, maybe just a little bit less. You're going to see that transition over to freezing rain and rain a little bit sooner. Same down through Seacoast, New Hampshire, and extreme southern York County. I think the mountains get 2 to 4 inches. Might be a few spots in the whites get a little bit more than 4. Same up towards Carrabassett Valley. Can't rule out a 5 in there as well. Farther off to the north, there'll be a little bit more in the way of snow. So snow, not a huge part of the storm. Freezing rain will be the one we'll be watching. What's happening? You have warmer air working in a loft at a few thousand feet in elevation. At the ground level, the temperatures are cold enough to support freezing conditions. So you have snowflakes melting, they're forming into raindrops, and then they're instantly freezing on ground surfaces. So up to about 1/10 of an inch of accumulation of ice should occur in this first area in pink. I don't know why we pick pink and purple for ice, but That's what we have tonight, I guess. Up to 1/4 of an inch of ice accumulation from, I'd say, the Oxford Hills up into the Farmington, Wilton J area, back through Conway. Now, this area will be an area to watch here from 1/4 of an inch up to 1/2 an inch of ice accumulation. If you can get enough freezing rain there, and if it sticks to the trees enough, the power lines, we could see some power outages just due to the weight of some of that ice. So not only slippery travel, but there may be some power outages mixed in there for late Wednesday. And as the wind picks up Thursday, we could see additional power outages, not really due to the wind, but areas that have ice accumulation on the trees might just take just a little bit of wind to shake those trees around to knock some of the branches down. Wintry mix to rain at the coastline tomorrow. It's snow to freezing rain to eventually rain. That 36, it's late in the day. That's what we're thinking here. On Thursday, we'll see rain heaviest during the morning. Some rain showers by afternoon. It's windy, especially during the morning. Southeast winds 30 to 40 miles an hour. 51, that sticks out, doesn't it? Could be an early morning shower Friday, then partial clearing at the coastline. I think the mountains will see more in the way of some snow showers there. There we go, mountain snow showers that day. And I think freezing rain is going to hang on for a good chunk of the interior throughout the day Wednesday. So we'll be monitoring that pretty closely. Excuse me. Now, as we go through the weekend, temps will be in the 30s Saturday. Saturday's a decent start to the weekend. Seasonable, looks quite nice. That Arctic cold front we were talking about yesterday, based on today's forecast, I don't think it gets through here. So, the extreme cold or the modified Arctic air probably doesn't get in here for Sunday. Therefore, temps will be in the 40s. Could see some mountain snow showers. Best chance for showers, I think, will be over northern zones. We'll have to update that as we get closer. And with an area of low pressure either tracking over us or just to the west of us on Monday, probably just to the west of us, we could be talking about a little bit of a warm-up heading our way with some rain showers as the front swings through. Temps will be in the 50s, so a little bit of an up and down forecast here, but the next 3 days will sure be an adventure. Again, freezing rain will be the big issue tomorrow. A lot of towns get a few inches of snow. The morning commute looks slippery. And the afternoon commute, especially over inland areas, will probably remain a little slippery, and power outages will be something we'll have to keep a close eye on back through the hills and mountains. All right, that's what we're thinking tonight, and we'll have more updates on Fox 23 at 10. We'll see you then, and CBS 13 at 11. Hope everyone has a nice night.